here on a Croakey Go. We're walking from Marrickville to UTS, doing Croakey Go into investigating secrets and what's going on. We're here at a residence house on the route, and we're just standing underneath an air quality monitor that's been created by citizens. This is a citizen science project, and so this all came about because in collaboration with investigative journalist Wendy Bacon, we were investigating the air quality impacts of the WestConnex motorway construction and operation. And as part of that investigation, we found that the corporate entities that were monitoring the air quality weren't doing a good enough job, and so we wanted to take that power into our own hands. And the resident here has taken the power into her own hands by installing one of these monitors. These are very low-cost monitors, and so they do a pretty good job of monitoring air quality. All of this data is openly available and published onto the internet, and we're here because we wanted to see what it's like in the actual environment here. If we just have a look out onto the road, we'll see dozens and dozens of cars. There are also trucks that go through here, and it's obvious what the air quality impacts of things like diesel smoke is, but also things like tyres. They give off a lot of particulate matter, and all of that is damaging to human health. And so this is one of the units that's actually allowing us to see what the real impacts are of having something like the road right there. I'm also here with Luke Bacon, who's another one of my collaborators on the project. Do you want to maybe talk about why we've been doing this project?
Yeah, so when we were looking into air quality and the health impacts of air quality, we were looking at what air quality monitoring is happening in Sydney, and we realised that the closest government air quality monitor to here is in Earlwood, which is kilometres away from here. Air quality pollution and the impacts on health is really localised. So if you live on a main road, or if you live next to, we met some people who lived downwind from the ferry terminal where the diesel ferries are, the health impacts are, make a big the pollution makes a big impact on your health and your life. And a monitor kilometres away has very little to say about what's happening to you. So it's really important to actually have localised air quality monitors near pollution sources like main roads. And because the government and companies aren't doing it, citizens in Sydney have decided to just start doing it themselves.
Right. And how can people find the information that's being collated by these air quality monitors?
That's a great question. We don't have a fantastic solution to having a look at them, but I will show you what this page looks like. So this is a page that anyone can access on the internet. You might not be able to see that, viewers, but the web address is australia.maps.luftdaten. That's luftdaten.info. And that will show you all of the air quality monitors that have been deployed by citizens in Australia. And this is the zoomed in version of just around Sydney here. And so we can probably see the monitor here. There it is there. And it's currently showing PM10, that PM10, that's particulate matter of particles that are 10 micrograms or smaller. And that's how many in a cubic meter. And then there's PM 2.5. There is no safe level of PM 2.5 according to the EPA in the US, and it's currently at 6. So that's actually quite high, and that's probably because we're right here on a major, or on a road there's lots of trucks and cars, as we said before. And the national limit in Australia is 8, so we're really quite close to that limit. And here in Sydney we've just had a lot of rain, and that actually takes a lot of the particulate matter out of the air. So it's surprising that it's already back up and so high. So there are all of these charts that we're keeping all of this data, and so hopefully we'll be able to have a chance to analyse that data at another time.
If anyone wants to get a copy of their own air quality monitor at home, how do they do that?
Oh, that's fantastic. Luke can talk about it.
So we have a form. I would say if people email me at luke.a.bacon@gmail.com, that's probably the easiest way, and I can send them the form. But we're trying to make all of that a lot easier. But if people go to wendybacon.com, Wendy's done a huge amount and we've been involved with that as well, investigative journalism around this issue, and is continuing to report on it. So that's a really great place to learn about air quality in Sydney and the impacts of WestConnex and other air pollution.
Well, thank you both very much, and thank you also to do this interview outside.